All right, y'all, welcome to Module 2. Inside of Module 2, what we'll be doing is we're going to open your account and getting you approved, right? So a lot of people can open Charles Schwab's account, but what actually you need to do, there's something you need to specifically do in order to option trade, and I'll show you all that today. All right, simply what you're going to do is you're going to click the link below, and you're going to go to Charles Schwab homepage. You're going to come here, and you're going to click Open an Account. And when you go to click open an account, you're going to open up a individual brokerage. All right, let me move my handsome face up out the way. All right, you're going to open up an individual brokerage. When you open up your individual brokerage, you're simply going to click next. And when you click next, similar to like opening up a bank account, right? It's going to give you all these details, what you can do with a brokerage account, what are the costs of opening a brokerage account, things like that, right? So you can read that on your own. All I'm going to do is I'm going to click get started. Right, and if you have a referral code, which you may have a referral code using the link that I have, definitely enter your referral code right here. All right, I'm simply going to click get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill out this information. Since I already have my own account, I have my sister actually on here going to help me open up her account. So the information is going to be blurred out, but you're going to see me placing in her information. All right, so I already filled out her first name and her last name. The next thing, this is optional. You can create a suffix. If your current address is in United States, right, you're going to click yes. And what you click in next, you're going to fill out the date of birth, social security, email, etc. All right, simple information I'm going to fill out, and I'm going to go down here soon. Now what I'm going to do is I'm simply, after I fill out that simple information, I'm going to click continue. Once I click continue, boom, it's going to now ask me questions in regards to a code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to text this number, the code, and it's simply going to ask me to put in the access code. All right, so now that I have the code number, I'm simply going to click continue, boom, and now this is where I'm going to create my login. And what I'm going to do when I create my login, I'm going to make sure I create my password too. I have to follow these guidelines, okay? All right, so I selected the security question, first company you work for. This person worked for Raising Cane's. I simply made it the answer. Always like to unveil what I'm typing in, and I usually take a picture on my phone so I can make sure the information is correct. I'm simply going to click continue. Once I click continue, I'm never going to save it because obviously I'm filling out on my computer. Right here, you have to fill out your street address. Make sure you're filling out the address where you actually get mail from. It clearly says no P.O. box. Your city, state, zip code, country of citizenship. If you're in the U.S., put U.S. Is your mailing address the same as your current home address? Put yes. Excuse me. And if it's not, put no, and then add the correct address that's inside of there, okay? All right. So here is where you can add a trusted contact. It's beneficial for you to sometimes add a trusted contact just in case you forget your password or whatever the case may be, or something happens. Here, I'm not going to add a trusted contact, but if you were, you will simply just click that button. All right, so the next step, what you're going to do is when open this account, you're going to open an account that's going to ask your investing purposes, source of funds. I usually put general purposes, simply mean, or you can put estate planning, college, retirement, whichever factors in, but general purpose usually is solid. What's the sources of funds that you're going to use for your brokerage account? Social security benefits, salary, wages, family, investment, gifts, gambling, other sources of fund. I usually put salary, wages, or savings, right? Because that's usually what most of it comes for. But answer correctly and honestly. I'm going to click continue. Employment status. This person is currently employed, but if you're self-employed, put your business address. If you're a 1099 employee, so on and so on. But this person is currently employed, so I'm going to drop employed. Then I'm going to put their occupation, their employer name, the street address of their employer name, et cetera, et cetera. All right. After that page, I submitted all that stuff. It takes me to the next page. Are you a member or a board of directors, 10% shareholder? No. If you're not a part of the company, place no. Are you have beneficial or anyone? Are you or does anyone have beneficial interest in the account? Any of these right here? No. Most people don't have no. Like, just no. Oops. No, I'm not. And no. All right, boom. Goes to the next screen. Would you like to add these features? You can go paperless. If you work for the post office, when I work for the post office, I was like, nah, send them in the mail just so I can keep our company in business, right? You can select those items later. I simply click continue. Once I click continue, here's what you need to do. You need to choose yes. You could make this a margin account. You can say no. I just click yes because I can always choose a margin or a cash account. I recommend you get a cash account, y'all, cash account. Because if you have a margin account, you can be flagged as a day trader if you do more than one trade on the same stock in the same day. So always ask customer service for a cash account. All right, a cash account. All right, option trading. Yes, you want to get into option trading. The next thing, Thinkorswim platform. Yes, Thinkorswim. I want you to think of it like Walmart and Sam's Club. Charles Schwab is Walmart, and Sam's Club is Thinkorswim. They go hand in hand far as trading app. They actually purchased Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade because it was named the best platform to trade options at. Okay, so we click continue. When you come to this site, you're going to click covered or longs. I always choose longs. All right, so I can make calls and I can make puts. All right, so what I do now is I click continue. Once I click continue, this is where you're going to put in your marital status. So right now, this person is single. This person has 2 kids. Their net worth is around $100,000. Liquid net worth, I can put $100,000 too, just because I know this individual. Excuse me, y'all. Their annual income is around $80,000. Their stock knowledge level. Here's the thing: they will not let you trade options if you put your stock knowledge level anything less than good. So if you're getting mentored or whatever the case may be, place good. If you're not sure how to trade, and you put none or extensive, they're going to give you all these things that you have to go over and actually pass in order for you to actually take this, in order for you to get approved to trade options. So I usually just tell people put good, 3 years on average. How many trades per year is 253 trading days. So you can sit right here and say anywhere from half of that, 100 trades. Nearest to thousands, I always put $1,000. Knowledge level of option trading, same thing, good. Years of experience, you want to say 3 as well. Average trades per year, I always say around 100. Average trades amount, $1,000. Bonds, if you're not trading bonds or anything like that, I put none. Commodities, none. Other financial instruments, none. I simply click continue. Now on this upcoming page, which we're going to blur out, it's going to ask you to review all your information. You're going to come down, review all your information. Cool. You're going to click continue. Once you click continue, you're going to check, you're going to read this information, check the boxes that matter. Obviously, I'm checking these boxes because I've did this over a gazillion times. I'm going to check these boxes. Based on the preceding definition, I certify that I am a non-professional. You are not a non-professional. You are a non-professional. My apologies. Make sure you check that you're a non-professional by checking this box. Continue, check. Make sure y'all read this information. I don't have time to read it because obviously we're on a certain amount of time, but I check these boxes. I just skip one. Have you been notified by the RS that you are subject to a backup withholding? No, I know this person isn't. But if you are, make sure you answer correctly and honestly. All right, checking all these boxes. I click continue. One moment. What's going to happen is they're going to review the application. Now, 2 things can happen. They can either approve you or they can sit right here and verify your address. So it says, congratulations, XX. Your account is now open. And then what you can do is you can go to add funds. You can go to Thinkorswim, or you can sit right here and use the same logins to activate all your accounts.